For more than a century, Western Motorcycle Company has been selling the answer for midlife crises, disillusioned war vets, and urban cowboys. With the simple turn of a key, Western's trademark idle and sleeveless ideals can convince someone their life is purposeless without one. This is the brand identity wet dream companies shell out billions for. It's bikes like the Freeway, Sovereign, and Bagger which have allowed millions of weekend warriors and moody machos to live out their outlaw fantasies. Whether it's a thrilling risk of nearly becoming highway hamburger between your 9 to 5, the infamy of becoming the crank-slinging talk of the trailer park, or the power trip of becoming a beat traffic cop, you're probably riding a Western. All was well until a few years ago, when the Western laboratories took science too far and gave us a crankless hog. How could this have happened? Did the communist EV shadow government force Wokestern to comply with the leftist agenda? Or did our corporate overlords give us the bike of tomorrow because they care deeply about polar bears and the environment? Or perhaps there's a secret third option. Profit. Western hasn't replaced what already works. Instead, they've dared to break the mold for a brand new kind of beast. A beast that requires a fortune in cell development and investors roughly half the age of the average consumer. Western's next generation lineup comes in two flavors: the Reaver's celebratory roar for all things combustion, or the Powersurge's electrified embrace of a phantom future. Meet the Powersurge. It's like a ride-in if they were still cool to own. But now that everyone and their mother has a coil or some sort of electrified crossover, it's the motorcycle's time to shine, yet again. If you can stomach the asking price, you'll be part of an exclusive club. A club which travels in a pack for monthly rides across the state. Except when the batteries get low, it becomes a book club called Ride, Read, and Recharge. This is the kind of bike you can cruise down Route 68 with on a Friday night, then to your local grain of truth for Saturday morning's ethically sourced groceries. At a passing glance, you could be forgiven for thinking this was yet another motorcycle, except once you realize that the Love Fist's greatest hits album has been playing louder than usual, it hits you. That man's on an e-bike. Just don't call it that in front of him if you care about your mirrors. It's evident that Western wanted to strike a midpoint between faking it and spaceship when it came to the Powersurge's looks. Instead of a gauge cluster, you're faced with the large console, which is perfect for checking your speed or your Life Invader status. Presuming you don't slap an aftermarket body kit on, the rest of the bike seems to be pretty on brand. There's an imitation gas tank for the charging port, exposed drive chain, and a chrome battery peeking through the frame. Yet the fake oil tank takes it a little too far. Speaking of taking things a little too far, the range doesn't really do that. Yet this is also a major misconception with a bike like this. The Powersurge isn't a Pan-American cruiser, nor is it a commuter scooter. It's a blitzkrieg at your fingertips to carve through the coastal highways, or a plaything to embarrass exotics with at the stoplight. In theory, it can go anywhere, as long as you aren't more than 200 pounds, traveling through the Midwest, experiencing windy conditions, or expecting it to be where you left it after 8 hours. Instead, it will get you around town faster than your brain can process thought. The Powersurge won't leave you at 80 with the earache of a dental drill either. This EV will keep alongside the rest of the pack with ease. Just watch the turns. This 500-pound battery on wheels can send you into the afterlife if you don't shift the weight just right. You won't have to worry about becoming a roadside grave marker either. This lithium-ion battery will flash fry your remains faster than a Cluck and Bell value meal. To many, the Powersurge symbolizes unwanted change, yet another facet of life transmogrified into an idyllic substitute with the soul-shaped hole at its core. Engine sound effects will never pantomime the organic clatter of a combustion engine. But it doesn't have to be that way. Combustion cycles aren't going anywhere. The Powersurge is simply offering us a choice. A new way to enjoy that vibration between the legs. No matter your philosophy of motion, the breakneck whir of an electric bike and the insurance premiums that go with it are an experience like no other. You've been warned.